Hey everyone. So I'm actually just gonna do a voiceover over this video I took the other night. A lot of while driving, it's hard to concentrate and talk at the same time for me. It's hard enough for me to concentrate and talk when there's no distractions like right now in its own. So thought I'd go ahead and just talk about my experience driving at night. This was the first time, not the first time I drove at night, but the first time that it was actually raining pretty well. Like I had to have the windshield wipers on at the lowest speed. Um, but basically, it was my first chance actually using the wipers. It's never really rained before. It sprinkled once. I threw the windshield wiper on, and then I never had to throw them on again. So this is the first time that I threw them on and had to keep them on. So thought I'd make a video on it. There was also quite a bit of water on the roads, as you can see from the video, before I actually went out and started driving. So, um, there were some puddles and a little bit of hydroplaning, capable spots as well. So, um, I can say the Maverick did not hydroplane at all, so that's a good fact. But then again, it wasn't like downpour, tsunami type stuff. So I mean, that's kind of when, in my experience with driving and everything, that's kind of when I hydroplane, the most. Um, be during those times. If the roads are just wet and puddled, you know, I drive pretty safe, so I'm not hydroplaning that often, not going too fast. But yeah, like I said, I mean, it drove really well. There were some times I stopped at one light and I gave it about 50%. I went 50% down on the acceleration pedal there, throttle, and it the front two wheels I felt trying to catch the road a bit when I did that. So I gave it just more gas than should have at the lights, and it did that. So not sure what that says about it. Remember again, the hybrid Mavericks are just front wheel drive, so I've just got those two wheels driving the power and whatnot. But yeah, overall it did really good. That one little spot though, kind of made me just a bit more nervous. I think it's just me being out on roads and having it raining too, being a new vehicle that I'm experiencing during the rain. And so, who knows? I'll get more comfortable as I drive it more. But yeah, it was just kind of new and different. It does make me a little hesitant towards when icy and the winter season comes up here shortly. Um, we'll have to see how it does, but I can't really say too much on to that point until I'm out there on the roads and I figure it out for myself. But as you can see now, I'm on the highway and driving really well, doing really good. Windshield wipers, I mean, they're brand new windshield wipers, so and it's a brand, it's still a brand new windshield in its own, so totally clear as day. Driving, looking out that windshield, all the windows for that matter. And the windshield wipers cleared every little speck of rain that was in its path. So really good wipers and really good windshield. Then again, they're brand new, so it's to be expected, I guess. But yeah, really good. And as you can see, nighttime it does really well. I really love those front headlights. Those headlights are really, really bright. It's my first time having a vehicle with the actual, I don't want to get the term wrong or whatnot, but halogen or the clear blue, white lights instead of yellow lights. So first time having a vehicle like that. So again, I mean, I haven't had a vehicle newer than 2011, so that explains that. I know most vehicles, have those lights now, and they're very bright, and people love them. I've been clear in the dark ages on that. I've always had just yellow lights, and they get clogged up with bugs and all that kind of different stuff, and then become even more of a dimmer yellow, and it's just nighttime visibility is not fun. But with these lights, oh man, it helps me out so much. I'm so happy. Although I do really feel bad for the people that have to be in my path when I'm driving. I am so like I get ticked off so many times when a vehicle is coming at me and they just have those bright, blue lights just beaming. It's like, oh man, like, you can't, tone down your lights, but so I feel bad for the other people on my path, but it's really nice having them. And the automatic brights is so good. I mean, it detects, cars, pedestrians, whatever it may be. It knows exactly like when to turn the brights off and when to turn them on. There's a lot of times where I'm just like, it's okay. Like, I'm kind of patting my Maverick, like, it's okay. You didn't have to turn those off. There's not a vehicle in front of us. And then I'll see, some bicycler or some other, object or something. I'm like, oh, okay. I see what you picked up on now. It detects it before I detect them. So it's just, I don't know. It's really, really good. It's not just when it detects lights coming at you or anything like that. But it doesn't just turn them off when there's like, anything in sight, or if it's like super bright, like right here, like with all the highway lights and city lights and all that, it would still turn them on if there weren't any vehicles coming. So, just really, 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 really good. Just spectacular in terms of the way that works. So that's a highlight at night as well. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. There's just a little bit slight more to the video, just of me driving, where I was really, really rambling, but we'll go ahead and cut it off here, cut it a little early. But yeah, let me know what you think. If you've driven at night in the Maverick and anything like that, how's your experience? If you've driven during the rain, how was your experience with that? More videos to come when it rains a little bit, like when it really downpours. I don't know if that's still going to happen this year or season, since winter's coming up, but maybe in the spring there for sure. Although we just tend to get really not that big amount of storms anymore. But if it does, I will create a video for that as well. All right. Like the video, subscribe, and as always, more videos to come, guys. Thank you so much for watching my videos and watching the content. And I will see you in the next one. Winter's around the corner, and there's going to be plenty of videos in terms for the winter time. So thank you again, and peace.